Hey there folks, back at you with another series. What's going on around the shop? First order of business is 2003 Ford Excursion in the new shop. Would you look at that? Oh yeah. So here we go. Please like and subscribe. Helps the channel out a lot and don't cost nothing. Let's get past the intro. Let's get into this. All right, this is the wife's car, 03 Ford Excursion. She's getting ready to go on to a long trip, so we done a full oil change on the engine. We're getting ready to change some spark plugs. The blow motor resistor was bad, so we got that changed out. So that's all working again. And then it had a vacuum leak, and I don't know if you can tell. Here, you can tell that valve is sticking open because it should. Give me 1 second here. You see that shoulder sticking out? It should be all the way closed, and it don't want to do that no more. So I had a vacuum leak, and I wasn't quite running right. So, yep, got the idle air control valve changed out. That sits all the way in the back there, right behind all that. So, and then the blow motor resistor, that's all changed out. So now we're going to get ready for spark plugs, and then we'll kick this can down the road, and we'll get on to the next one. So here we go. Stick around. We'll be right back. All right, back to you on this Ford. Just had me something to eat, and yeah, I look at this. I mean, this is V10, by the way. So your last one is way all the way back behind that injector right there. So fun. But so here this is the last spark plug. So I mean, they don't look too bad, but they could have been better. This one here was a little loose, that's why it's a little dirty. But other than that, they were pretty good. But ran into a snag on this bank right here. Would you look at that? Got my little 1/4-inch ratchet with 3/8 anvil on there. Yeah. It just keeps going around and around. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Oh, would you look at that? It grabbed. Oh. Are we lucky? I swore it was just spinning around because I already dug this set out. The Calvan tool right here. Part number 38900, Ford Triton insert installer. And these are your add-on inserts, 389-100. So here's your whole rig on that. So you got the reamer, the rethreader, then you install the cert with Loctite, and like I said, I've got me an extra one. And this one here is the tool that you use to make sure that the cylinder is far enough down and that the valves are closed, because you need to blow it out after you ream it out and retap it. So like I said, I must have not got the spark plug straight in the hole. So, but like I said, I'm glad I don't have to use it. So yeah, let's get busy. We'll put it back together and we'll let you hear it run. All right, got her all done. First like a kitten now. Took her for a test drive, she did good. So this one is done, out the door. On to the next one. This here Ford. So here we go. All right, one of the cleanest Fords around here, if you ask me. It's an 02 F350 Lariat Super Duty with 7.3. Customer brung it here, says look it over good, see if there's anything wrong. If there's anything wrong, fix it. So here we are. It's extremely low miles. It's got like 180,000 miles on it, and he says he never really had to put any money into it. So but this is what happened here. Got a coolant leak. I'll post a picture of that in there right now. And this is the thermostat that came out. Oh, would you look at that? That seal is blowing out pretty good. So we got that replaced, and we got a leak at the fuel bowl. So you can find those pretty easy. I mean, that valley is pretty wet. As soon as you turn the key on, the right here where the drain is at for the fuel bowl, you know, that's where it's leaking the fuel, and right there, and it just needs an O-ring kit. That's notorious on these Fords. After a while, those O-rings get really flat, and you got to replace them. So that's what we're going to do next. And then the other thing I found, it needs a turbo rebuild kit. It's got a bunch of oil in the intercooler piping. So, and talked to the customer. He says, yeah, it uses a tiny little bit of oil. So, well, now we know where that goes. So, here we go. So we got the coolant leak fixed right there. And of course, if you're familiar with those bolts like to break off. You know, there's only 3 there, but at least 1, or if not 2, like to break off. So we had to fix that. But we got the thermostat replaced. We're going to replace the belt. I need to wash this off first before we put the new belt on there, but that's on the schedule. We're going to fix the fuel bowl now, and next will be the turbo rebuild. I did make videos on the turbo rebuild, so if you want, I'll put a link here in the description. You can check that out if you want. So here we go. Let's get busy. All right, we got ourselves here a Ford Taurus, I believe. It's here for injectors. Had a misfire on cylinder 6, so because of one of the injectors was acting up. Figured that out by putting some injector cleaner in the fuel tank. Ran the car for a little bit and it disappeared. So that tells us it wasn't electrical, it was mechanical, which are the injectors. He had already changed the plugs and the coils, and he was still having misfires. So figured out, you know, it was the injectors. So now we're changing the injectors out. We got the holes all cleaned out, got the rail out. These were the old ones. They're carved up pretty nice. So we're going to put some new ones on them. Customer he bought his own injectors. He brung him, so we're going to get these all lubed up and installed. And then yesterday I done a Dodge with a bad turbo. There you go. See his foo bar. I mean, you can tell the wheel is completely cut and grooved into the groove that's down there. I mean, I don't know if you can tell. Oh yeah, there you go. Good shot. See that? So I got a rebuild kit right here. So we're gonna rebuild this turbo. Got a wheel. Yeah, I know it's used. It came with the other one. With the other turbo that I bought, it came with that. He installed a Wicked wheel one, and that was the original. So I'm going to reuse this to rebuild this one, and then I got me a good turbo on the shelf for resale. So got that going on. That's going to go on to another project that's coming in. So yeah, stay tuned. We're going to get the injectors done on this thing here, and we'll bring you back. And she ought to run like a top now. So here we go. Oh, there she is, all done up. So looks like she runs pretty smooth now. So all right, I'm gonna take a quick for a quick test drive, and then on to the next one. Here we go. All right, quick diag here. This is a 2000 Chevy with the 454 in it, as you can tell by the exhaust manifold, and very slow, I should say, very slow coolant leak. And so I did a quick diag on it, see what's what. This truck has been in my shop before for work, and would you look at that. I had to clean that off. You see the coolant sitting in there. Yep, looks like we got an intake manifold gasket that's leaking, because it's coming up through there. If you can tell, you see the coolant sitting there. And here in the front on the driver's side, it's leaking right here in the front. I don't know if you can still see some old residue of coolant leaking right here in the front bay, or the front part of the engine right there. So yep, I'm going to call the customer, let them know what we got, and see what they want to do. So here we go. Yeah. All right, commercial account here, 2010 Ford E350. We got the exhaust manifold gaskets done on this. It's got the big V10 in it. This one here in the end was completely gone. So, and I just removed the engine mount altogether, the whole bracket, everything. I took the whole thing out. And that gave me all the room I needed to work on this thing. Had one broken bolt, so that wasn't too bad. I could leave everything else in place, so no removing of the starter or any of those things. But yeah, it was a little tight, but we got her done. Like I said, by removing that bracket, that engine mount bracket and everything else, that gave me all the room to operate and get this thing installed the right way. So that's done. And while we're at it, found that the caliper was hanging up on one side. The I mean, you could tell there's a pretty big lip right here. See that? So this side, the brake pad was basically all gone, and this side was still like almost like new. So we got that fixed. So we gave him put in a new caliper. Yeah. So new hose, new caliper, new pads on both sides, and a new rotor. So yeah. So now we're gonna get this thing finished up. The only thing I do is torque down the lug nuts and put the wheel covers back on. Put the covers back on the doghouse there on the inside. And then we'll ship this thing down the road, and we'll bring in the next one. Here we go. All right, 2013 Chevy Equinox with the almighty 2.4 in it. Well, we're missing some stuff there. It's laying here. And yeah, it's here for timing chain. Just got done with thermostat and the water pump. So question is, did it come in here for a bad water pump and we're doing the timing chain, or did it come here because it had a bad timing chain and we're doing the water pump? Good question. Leave it in the comments, see what you have to say. Anyway, so we got I got the water pump all done already, so I'm getting now ready to do the timing chain. Got that all set up, got all the new goodies laying right there. So it's been fun. It's been cramped and tight. There's just not a lot of room to operate, but you know, already done several of these, so you know, good way to make money. So here we go. All right, and we'll get this one buttoned up, and then we'll show you how she runs. I mean, she was running horrific, so she was in bad shape. I can't really tell. You know, the guides look good, the chain looked good, everything looked good. So we'll see what comes of it. So here we go. All right, well, we got this 2013 Equinox all done. Waiting on an evap hose to show up. It broke, so as soon as it gets here, we'll put that in. Right now we just put a plug on it. So I've got the coolant all filled up, oil is all done, got this put together so we can give her a quick little fire up. And you guys get to hear how she runs. She runs pretty darn good. So there you go. All right. So there you go, folks. There you have it. Like I said, I just got to finish that evap thing up and then put the beauty cover back on there, and then we're going to ship this one down the road. Make sure we clear all the codes out, because I'm sure it's still going to fit, because the valve is not hooked up. So because that's laying right here. But yeah, that's it for this series. Please like and subscribe. Helps the channel out a lot and don't cost nothing. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.